What's up? So I've been sticking to my commitment of doing at least a 24-hour fast once a week. Where currently I'm at hour 39, and as I've been doing all this fasting and cold plunging lately, I've been looking more into the benefits of combining the two. And apparently there's a decent amount of research out there on it, and they all basically say that cold plunging while you're fasting essentially just increases all the benefits of fasting, which was cool for me to hear, because the only benefit I've ever noticed personally directly is that hopping into cold plunge works really great at curbing my hunger. A couple other cool things I found out about cold plunging is that when you're doing it, it's important to make sure your thyroid is covered, which mine totally was. I was thinking, okay, cool, I'm good there. But then this one guy I was watching was saying you actually want the water to be up like high enough, like just under your ears, kind of covering your mouth. So you have to breathe out your nose, and it's supposed to just, I don't know, I guess get your thyroid even colder. And that's supposed to actually help you feel colder when you get out. So when they were talking about the level of, uncomfortable coldness you want to feel when you get out, is you want to be slightly uncomfortable, but not necessarily like shivering cold. Or maybe you hop out, you want to put on like a light coat, but not necessarily like a thick jacket. Wrap yourself up in a blanket and go sit in the sun, which was extra cool for me to hear, because my cold plunge does not get me that cold, right? Like typically I put a bunch of ice in there and get it down into the low 40s, but it doesn't even stay there very long. Like once I hop inside and the ice starts melting, it rises up to like, the low 50s or so. But even then, if I just sit in there for 10 minutes, when I hop out, I'm exactly at that point where they were saying, slightly uncomfortable, put on a thin coat, although sometimes I put on my kind of thicker jacket, but it's not so bad where, I feel like I gotta, I'm totally shivering and shaking and gotta go, wrap myself in a blanket and sit in the sun. So anyway, yeah, this cold plunge setup I got at home is super amazing. If you guys, really go ahead and try to make it. I'm fucking loving it. And then of course, fasting is cool too. But anyway, until the next video, keep the cold plunge practice, the fasting practice, the lucid dreaming practice, the hypnagogic practice, and all that cool shit legit.